Hello and welcome to Marianski March 2023, where every day in March we make a sausage recipe out of one of Adam and Stanley Marianski's books. Last year we did home production of quality meats and sausage, which I think is one of the best sausage books out there still. It gives you the how and why behind what you're doing in sausage making. But this year we're doing recipes out of the new book, 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes, which is a gift to us sausage makers and meat enthusiasts. Adam and Stan have traveled across Europe and North America for the last 20 years compiling recipes, and they put it all into this jumbo book. What's even better is Stanley has sent me 5 copies to give away to you guys over the course of the month, and all you got to do to get qualified is leave a comment in the videos and I'll find you and I'll send you a copy if you're one of the lucky winners. So, without any further ado, let's get into 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes by Adam and Stanley Marianski.
All right, welcome to another episode of Marianski March, where I'm going to attempt yet again to make a fish incorporated sausage, which is way out of the norm for my landlocked central Albertan background. It's going to be an emulsified sausage. I like those, they're kind of fun. I don't get to make them very often. So we'll be using the food processor today, the meat grinder, and then stuffing and smoking these fish sausages. What is this fish sausage? It is the Saucisse de Poisson. Poison? I think that's French for fish. Because this sausage comes from France and it's on page 251. Fish flesh is very lean and rich in moisture, which presents some problems in obtaining a firm texture, which I would have to agree with. Addition of pork fat, soy protein, white of an egg, or potato starch can help alleviate those problems. We'll find out. Take note that oily fish like mackerel, mullet, salmon, or herring produce better results when submitted to a smoking process. A carp is fish held in high esteem by French and other Europeans. In Poland, it is a must to have fish at Christmas dinner. All right, so I don't have carp or mackerel. I have some whitefish. And it's not fresh, it's been frozen before, because in central Alberta, the fish markets are of low quality around me anyways. Well, I don't know. It's hard to get your hands on really nice fresh fish in central Alberta. There's a couple spots, I guess. But we have some tilapia, and I popped all this stuff in the freezer, but this is just going to go straight into the food processor. Then we have some pork jowls, which are nice and firm because they were in the freezer as well as some pork back fat. Beautiful white pork back fat. We're going to grind the pork through a 1/8 millimeter plate, and then I'm probably going to pop it back in the freezer, and then we're going to blend up the fish with the seasonings and stuff, and then add the pork fat at the end, and hopefully it all binds together with all of the starches and stuff in this one. It's got soy protein, it's got potato starch, it's got egg whites. We got a little bit of meat in there, so hopefully we can get a bind on this for smoking this sausage. That's not true. I made smoked fish sausage once. It was meh. So hopefully this is the first fish sausage I make and like. All right, but let's do some grinding. Okay, I'm just gonna grind these jowls and the back fat through at the same time. I went straight to a 1/8 millimeter plate. I hope it's frosty enough so that it runs through easily. Going straight to a 1/8 plate is sometimes a bit much of an ask, but it's doing okay. There we go. Got it all ground, very fat rich, this grind. Now I'm gonna pop this back in the freezer. I don't wanna get in a rush on this. I wanna be able to blend it for a while in the blender to extract the most amount of protein because there's not very much in this. So I'm just gonna put it back in the freezer for a little while, let it get good and cool. Okay, so the pork's been cooling down for a little while. The fish is pretty well froze, stiff. So we're gonna put it in there. It says to emulsify it first, and we'll add the pork after so it can stay in the freezer for a little bit. Froze together. Alrighty. So we're going to blend that and then add the salt, egg white, starch, soy protein until a smooth paste is obtained. There we go. Egg whites. Our starches, soy protein, and salt. I'm also going to add the spices right now. Okay, looking pretty smooth. Put some of that fish down in there. Blend it some more. Looking smoother though. Okay, let's say we're there now. So I'm going to grab the pork and we'll start blending the pork into this. Oop, didn't know there was some extra speed. Looks like a pretty nice smooth paste. So we'll grab the pork and blend it into this as well. It's still nice and cold. Could get a thermometer, I guess. You want to keep it below 11. But I'll grab the pork and we'll start trickling it in there. Okay, there's our pork mix. It's just about froze. It's pretty hard, so that is perfect for what we're doing here. I don't know if this little blender will be able to handle all this, so we might do it in stages. Mix it into the pork and do it in a couple stages. This is where if you got a bowl cutter at home, you're a lucky person. Mix it in there. Oh, it's quite sticky. We might have success here today, bit by bit. You don't got to watch the whole thing. I'll just show you the first. Oh, the lemon zest. This beautiful lemon zest that we stole. We better not exclude that. Put a little in here, the rest in here. You better hit the like button because I'm stealing the last lemon off my wife's lemons tree. I didn't have time to go to the grocery store. Don't tell her. Time to make some fish sausage. Go to all that effort to harvest it. Better use it. Okay, like I said, you don't got to watch it all. I'll just fast forward you through this, but I'm going to blend it all like so, bit by bit. After a couple minutes, we have a very nice paste. There we go, look at that. Very nice paste there, so we'll just do that 1 or 2 more times and we'll be ready to stuff. 1 more time after this and we're done. Final round. Okay, that last load was the biggest load. I think it was asking a bit much of the old blender. Okay, next step is we're gonna stuff them and then we're gonna smoke them. But if you guys got the book at home, you'll see that there's no cure in the recipe. And normally you should have cure if you're going to be smoking a sausage. I guess this one does say though, we're just smoking it for 1 hour at 60 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to put it into water. So it's only going to spend 1 hour in the danger zone. So it's like leaving a sausage out. Well, not really. It's because it's warmer. So really, it should have a little bit of cure. But I think since it's only an hour, we'll be fine. We'll get away with this one without too much issues. All right, the Saucisse de Poisson is loaded and ready to stuff. Let's see if we can, oh yeah. All right, there's the end. Time to fish just the last little bit out of the horn. All right. There we go. What are we supposed to do with these? Links, loops? I can't remember. It doesn't say specifically what size we're supposed to link these to or if we're supposed to link them. So let's go to some kind of 8-inch lengths or something like that. Do some bigger ones. Now, time to get it into the smoker, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in. I did save them. I think I should keep it in. Okay. The Saucisse de Poisson is ready for the smoker. 1 hour, it's got no cure, so I'm gonna go straight from the smoker right into the water. All right, time starts now. The Saucisse de Poisson has been in there for an hour, so let's get it popped into the water. Okay, I don't suspect that these will take very long. I'm going to keep a very close eye on them this time. No more blow-ups in 2023. They have a little tinge on the casing, Shows they've been cooked in smoke. Here we go. Start the timer. Okay, 25 minutes has gone by, and I'm just going to probe the Saucisse de Poisson. What do we got? 165, so that's A-OK. Oh, a little lower. Yeah, 160, so that's perfect. Perfect to pull out of there, nice and safe to eat. And I'll get it cooling down and get in there nice and close so we don't pop any of them. It's kind of got a little bit of the smoke color still. I'm going to run it under some cold water, cool it down right away, and we'll maybe sample it. Okay guys, I've been tasting sausages for the last little bit here, and I have saved the best for last. I tasted the Saucisse, I tasted the Stadwurst, I tasted the Kosh salami, and I tasted the second Makara, the sister sausage from Finland. And now we are tasting the Saucisse de Poisson. That's my bad. I apologize to all you French viewers, French Canadians and Frenches alike. The Saucisse de Poisson. It is the fish sausage. And it retained a little bit better color than some of the other ones that I smoked in the smokehouse the other day, even though this one doesn't have cure. Texture is a little bit soft. Very curious how it'll be. And when I say best for last, I'm being a bit sarcastic. I've never had a fish sausage that I liked. Yeah, there's like a subtle amount of hickory. I don't know if this is best cold or warm. It doesn't say in the recipe book. I just checked if it should be cooked cold or warm. So we're going to try our cold. Wow. Looks like a great emulsification though. Check that out. I'll cut this off and show you here. So that is a pretty good emulsification if you ask me. Looks like a uniform texture. You can see wee bits of lemon in there. You squeeze it, it holds its shape. It's kind of spongy, so I'm pretty pleased about that, I guess. We'll see if the taste is any good though. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this episode. I've mentioned other episodes. I drew all of these by random. I didn't pick this out. Otherwise, me as a Central Albertan boy would probably skip a fish sausage. Sorry, fish lovers. All right, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Now. No, I don't know. Fish. The flavors are nice. I shouldn't be so mean. But, I don't know. It's just the texture's not right. The flavors are nice, and it's probably the best fish sausage I've ever had. But that doesn't mean it's really good. Whoops. Sorry. I don't know. It's. I don't know. Lemon zest is nice. The flavors are nice, but I'd probably just cook it on a fillet instead of in this sausage. It just is too weird. Yeah, I don't think so. I would maybe warm it up and try eating it with French fries or something like that, and it'd probably be doable. It's not terrible, but it's just a fish sausage is not how fish is supposed to be cooked and prepared. Like a nice smoked dried fillet, candy salmon, deep fried fish and chips, yum. Fish sausages, I don't know. Let's stick to red meat and chickens. Well, I guess that's my review of the Saucisse de Poisson. Yeah, fish sausages in general are so-so. I don't have anything particular against you, Sausage de Poisson, but it's just I'm not a fish sausage guy. Hope you liked it. Maybe if you make the fish sausage at home, you'll like it. If you really like fish, if you have a ton of fish kicking around, I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's the Marianski March episode for today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll make a episode every day. 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes by Adam and Stanley Marianski. It's down below It's in the link. If you buy it from there, I get like 50 cents.